No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Cowboy Nation.
Oh, yes, sir. How y'all doing out there, man? So, let's get into it. Welcome to a new episode of the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. I am your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. I ain't feeling good at all. Can you dig it? All right, but let's get into it, though, man. So, YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. IG page, _ Mr. Cowboy Nation, _ of course, this page on Facebook, Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNary. Also, the Let's Talk Football with Mr. Cowboy Nation page as well. You can keep up with us on all of those platforms. Can you dig it? So, all right, so let's get into it, man. So, tough loss last night, right? And I got one person in particular I want to blame. We're gonna get into that very shortly, but I want to speak on Michael Parsons, bro. So we all saw that Mike would look like was a Boog. What it do, man? So hey Boog, if the audio and video good, throw me a thumbs up or a comment. Yeah, I know it's early, man. I gotta get this off my chest, though. I can't hold this. Then I've been gone for a minute, so I had to squeeze one in there. But yeah, man. So the Michael Parsons situation, like it looked bad. Like it looked real bad. You know what I'm saying? So, and I see a lot of fans out there saying, "Hey, oh yeah, we won the trade, bro. This ain't about what happened with Michael Parsons ain't about winning the trade." You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, Michael Parsons is doing this to feed his family, to take care of his family, right? So what happened with him was way bigger than us winning the trade or Jerry being right. This is a guy. This a guy who's finna be on the shelf for about a year. The ACL and we don't know if he's gonna be the same because his game is predicated on speed. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's safe to say that he could possibly lose a step coming back off ACL. It may take him a couple years to get right. So I hated to see that. So prayers out to the young lion, man. And like I said, I just hate to see that, man. No, hey, we about to get into it, bud. We about to get into it. So speaking of Michael Parsons and the Michael Parsons trade, to recap the season, because I feel like the season is pretty much over with. It's just, and a matter if, it's a matter when. And I'm gonna get into why in a minute. But speaking of the Michael Parsons trade, when we traded Michael Parsons, it kind of signaled a rebuild, right? There was no way that we was thinking that we was winning the Super Bowl without Michael Parsons. It wasn't gonna happen, right? And not just Michael Parsons in general, but somebody of his caliber, right? So like a game record, somebody that opposing offenses half the game plan for, half the slide protections too. We didn't have that when we traded Michael Parsons away, right? So, hey, Letitia, how you doing, sweetheart? But getting Quentin Williams should have compensated for that at some capacity. Now, is Quentin Williams an all-world pass rusher like Michael Parsons? No. But is Quentin Williams one of the most disruptive D tackles, if not defensive players in the front seven in this league? Yes. And that was on display immediately. That first game, it was on display immediately. And another thing about Quentin Williams, keep in mind he had an all-pro season, got an all-pro season on his belt. I think the first 3 games with the Cowboys with us, he had career highs in QB hits and QB pressures. Right? Now, this is an all-pro D tackle. And he had career highs in QB hits and QB pressures. So his impact was felt immediately. You know what I'm saying? It was felt immediately. And if you ask me, it should have made this defense a little more respectable. You know what I'm saying? And for the first 3 weeks, it was a little more respectable. But the thing about this league, man, is these offensive coordinators, bro, they gonna watch film and they're gonna figure something out, right? So the Detroit game, what it do, man? The Detroit game kind of a light switch kind of went off. They did a good job with that heavy front, counting with the heavy front, trying to attack us on the edge. Because running up the middle on this defense is gonna be hard pressed, right? So I think they did a good job with the heavy front, attacking the edges. You know what I'm saying? And Minnesota tried to do what it do, man. Minnesota tried to do the same thing, and it worked to a certain extent. But what really pissed me off in the Minnesota game was that yet again we got an average. If you want to call them average, we made an average QB look all world once again, right? Because we playing 8 yards off the ball. On 4th down, 4th and 3, we not pressuring. We send a 3-man rush on 4th and 3, like we just got world beaters up front. First play of the game, you blitz them. Dono come free, tip ball, interception. You don't blitz them anymore. Now, J.J. McCarthy was known for being wildly inconsistent with his accuracy, right? So you would think a competent defensive coordinator would play press man, especially when you got press man corners. Play press man, make him make tight window throws all game. Nah, not this dude, right? So, like I said, I'm getting ahead of the show. I'm gonna stick to the script. So Trayvon Diggs, right? Another situation. I don't know what the hell Diggs and did. I don't know who he done pissed off, but something is clearly going on because per Trayvon Diggs himself, out of the horse's mouth, he said he was healthy and ready to play. And did we need him? Did we need him last night? So, but somebody made the call that he's not playing for me. And to me, if you ask me, I think it's Shotty. I think Shotty made the call that he's not playing. And said, dude, saying the 3 men on 4 for 3 was whack. Thank you. Should have been blitzes. Should have, especially when the blitz created a turnover. When blitzing created a turnover, if you look at his QBR versus the blitz versus when we did blitz, it was significantly different. I'm talking about like a 50-point difference in QB rating, right? But for some reason, he made the decision to not blitz anymore. Like I said, I'm getting ahead of the show. But Trayvon Diggs, right? So clearly the relationship with the Cowboys is separate, is all but done. To me, it looks like what we all feared, right? Jerry Jones getting in the way. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones getting in the way, undermining Shotty. He to be the guy. Yeah. But again, that goes back to who I'm gonna blame for everything this year, this season. So Jerry, it looks like Jerry clearly wanted, leading up into the game, Jerry was very optimistic about Trayvon playing. Sounded like Trayvon was gonna play. And then right before the game, now he's not playing. So and it's looking like what we all feared, Jerry and Shot bumping head. It's looking like that's about to happen, right? Because Jerry clearly wanted Trey to play. Shotty clearly don't want Trey to play. They're trying to keep it in house, but we can see what's going on, right? And which leads me to Matt Eberflus. We've been talking about him anyway, so let's get into it. So Matt Eberflus is the one guy on the staff that Shotty did not hire, right? Which means that Matt Eberflus is one of Jerry kids. When I say he's one of Jerry kids, I mean the Jason Garrett treatment. Did Jerry love you and he with you? He'll put up with the mediocrity. He'll put up with the lack of production, just so at the end of the day he can say I was right. Right. So Eberflus clearly has no clue on how to coach this group of guys. Right. We can say he's a dumb defensive coach. He looked a little idiotic all year, right? 8 yards off the ball on 4th and 3, right? For a 3-man rush on 4th and 3 last night. Just a bunch of dumb decisions. You know what I'm saying? And the Carolina game was it for me. When Carolina got the ball with 6 minutes left and we didn't see the ball again, Eberflus would have been fired right then. It's time for you to go. Yeah, it's time for you to get the hell up out of here because you don't have an answer. When they running the ball down your throat, you don't have an answer and you let them hold the ball for 6 minutes. This ain't the job for you. You know what I'm saying? It's really time for you to go. So, and I'm almost certain I hadn't heard anything, but I'm almost certain Shot is not an idiot. Shot probably came to the same conclusion. Shot probably been ready to get rid of Eberflus, but he's one of the Jerry kids. He's untouchable, right? So I think it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens going forward. But I think they asked Stephen Jones on 103.5, the Fans Radio Show in Dallas, what did they think about Eberflus? Is firing Eberflus? You know, is that something that you guys are considering? And Stephen said, well, it is a legit question. You are what you are. You are what your record says you are. We at the bottom of the league on a lot of things that's unacceptable. And yes, it is. It's very unacceptable, especially considering the fact that damn near this same group of guys last year with a bunch of bag ups play pretty solid defense coming down the stretch, right? Now, you got people calling Maris Leofow may be a bust. Maris Leofow is not a bust. Maris Leofow is a dog, right? We seen Maris Leofow with the green dot last year running Zim's offense, and the defense looked great. Defense looked great, right? Remember that Tampa Bay game last year with Cooper Rush starting? The defense took their game over with bag ups. Leofow had the green dot calling the play, calling the coverages, right? So Leofow can play. Deron Bland can play. You understand? Quentin Williams can play. Jadeveon Clowney can play. Osa can play. Kenny Clark can play. Sam Williams can play. James Houston can play. Malik Hooker can play. Dono can play. Like these guys are proven. We've seen them. We've seen them be productive on the field. We got film on them being productive, being disruptive. We got that. So, and I don't understand how we all of a sudden abandoning the players when we've seen them produce for a guy that got ran out of Chicago. Right? And he's over here and we ready to run him out of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Jerry and Steve are probably the only two guys that want Eberflus there. That want to Eberflus there. You know what I'm saying? But he clearly has to go. I hope he did, Bug. I'm not sure. I tell you what we'll do. How long is Matt Eberflus's contract with the Dallas Cowboys? Check this out, Bug. While specific contract length isn't specifically detailed, Matt Eberflus as the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator late 2025 is reportedly on a lucrative deal amount around $4 million a year, and given he was recently fired from Chicago, so I'm saying possibly 2 to 3 years, right? That's what they're saying, but I don't know, man. He can go. Because I said this once, I'm gonna say it again. As a coach, I understand you have your scheme, you have your philosophy. I understand that, but when you coming into a new situation, a new group of guys that you did not draft, it's your job as a coach to find out what those guys are good at, and you adapt your scheme to what those guys are good at. Especially if those guys led the league in takeaways a few years ago, was at the top of the league in sacks a couple years ago, before you came there. So clearly there's something there. There's something that they do well, right? So as a coach, you're supposed to adapt your scheme to that, build on that, and voila, you got a respectable defense. And the thing that's so frustrating about this defense is that the offense was all world first beginning of the season. The bar for the defense was so low, right? They didn't have to be amazing. They didn't have to be dominant. They just had to be respectable. Can you get us three or four stops a game? Can you do that? You get us 3 or 4 stops a game, we gonna win these games going away. And there were times in the game where they literally couldn't stop anything all game long. All game long, couldn't stop anything. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that, man. But he got to get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? I hope Boog, right? I hope he is on a 1-year deal. You know what I'm saying? But he got to get the hell out of there, man. And like I said, and the people that were defending him, right? Well, he don't have the players. He don't have the players. I disagree. Like I said, I saw this same defense play. They played solid defense down the stretch last year, right? With a lame duck coach. We all knew McCarthy was on his way out, but the defense showed up under Zim, right? So we don't have the players. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, I don't want to hear that at all, man. Because I'm looking at I got you in here. I'm looking at the San Francisco 49ers with all their star players out. And they defense still solid. With their best 2 guys out. Their defense still solid. You know why? Because they got a coach. They got a defensive coordinator that understands what his players are good at. And he adapts his game to that. Right. So, and that's what a real coach should do. No identity. Right. You look at the Minnesota game last night, Brian Flores was blessing Dak Prescott's pants off. You know why? Because that's what Brian Flores does. He blesses. When we played the Chiefs, Spagnuolo was blessing Dak Prescott's pants off. You know why? Because that's what he does. He blitzes. That's their identity. That's what they do. They blitz. They try to disguise coverages. Same thing with Zim. Zim is great at disguising coverages, right? This team, this defense, Eberflus is brought here, vanilla, simple. I'm going to show you zone, and what you see pre-snap is exactly what it is. We probably not going to blitz you that much, even if it works, right? But, hey, you can't run up the middle, right? Get the hell out of here, dude. Like, what we go in with that? You know what I'm saying? So, and it was evident all year. It was evident all year. And I'm not buying it, bro. Like I think Schottenheimer been wanted Flus gone. Because it was clear early. It was clear early that this wasn't the position for him. He needed to be coaching somewhere else, right? It was clear. It was clear, right? But Jerry's kids, man, and that was the one thing that that's the one concern we all had, right? When he first hired Shotty, we was like, is Shotty a yes man? Is Shotty gonna be able to do what he want to do with the team? Man, to a certain extent, he did. I think Jerry liked the culture the Shotty's trying to build. I love the culture Shotty's trying to build. But if you're gonna let this man coach, man, let this man coach. Right? He's done an awesome job with the offense. He's done an awesome job with the offense. Now I do think we're gonna have to figure out these tackles, and because we're gonna see a lot of cover zero after what Brian Flores did. You know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, man, 26 points? We saying Brian Flores did a great job, and we put up 26 points. They said the Detroit Lions did a great job, and then we put up 30 points. This offense is ready, man. You know, so and that was so frustrating about this year. The offense Dak was ready. We blame Dak. Dak don't never show up. Dak has showed up all year. Dak has been the one constant of this team, right? And unfortunately for Dak, the other constant has been the defense is not going to show up at all. They're not going to show up with 2 missed field goals. Thank you, Bud. With 2 missed field goals, still put up 26 points, right? So the offense is ready, man. The offense is ready. like I said, I blame Eberflus, right? So I got goes away from what works. So I was talking about JJ McCarthy being wildly inconsistent with his accuracy. Egregious misses. You look at him on film, egregious misses. I'm talking about guys wide open ball going all in the hot dog stand, right? So when you got a quarterback that's playing like that, you don't play zone and give him windows to throw the ball in. You press man, make him be consistent with his accuracy because he has not been consistent with his accuracy. If he gonna beat you, make him beat you doing what he is not good at, right? That's coaching one-on-one. That's coaching one-on-one. If you see a weakness, exploit the weakness, right? So you blitz him. First player, pass the play of the game, you blitz him, get a pick, and proceed to not blitzing anymore. Well, clearly he couldn't handle the blitz. Same thing with golf. You blitz a golf, and the way they came out of the Detroit guy, I thought we was about to run Detroit out of Detroit. I said, they keep getting heat on golf like this, man. Oh, yeah. Golf gonna throw us a couple of picks. But no, not him. He stops blitzing. Appreciate that, book. Yeah, but stop blitzing, right? And I hate to say it. Well, no, I don't. I don't hate to say it. I'm gonna say it. Trayvon was right. Trayvon Diggs was right. He was right. Now, he may not have handled it correctly, but he was right. He was right. This scheme is trash, right? It ain't gonna work. It don't work. It's not gonna produce anything of that. It's not gonna produce anything that we want to be a part of, right? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not cool with being ranked in the bottom of the league and damn near everything on defense. It's not cool. Not cool with me, right? So I just hope he gone. I'm waiting on Black Monday when this regular season over with, so we can go ahead and let him get the hell up out of here. I'm just saying, bro. Because look, check this out. Yeah. So these moves, the aggressive moves, right? So again, I say like I refer to him as being one of Jerry's, being one of Jerry's kids, right? Which meant he was untouchable, right? He wasn't gonna get fired because the Carolina game should have gotten fired. So when he didn't get fired after that, I knew something was going on. I was like, why should I stand bound? But come to find out, this Jerry's pick, which would justify the Quentin Williams trade and the Logan Wilson trade, the urgency to get the defense, get Flus what he needed. It was Jerry trying to say, hey, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? It's like they all starting to come out. So that's why you were so adamant about getting that defense together, because this your guy and he's the problem. So you trying to get him what he needs so you can say, hey, I was right about Flus. Jerry, please get out the way. Yeah, I saw that. I saw the Jets let go of Steve Wilson today, but I don't know, man. I mean, Wilson did a decent job in San Francisco. Shanahan didn't like it, and I'm not sure I want Wilkes, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not sure I want Wilkes at this point, man. I would promote Aaron Whitecotton, the D line. I would promote him to DC, and man, let him do his thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that's what I'll do. I'll promote Aaron Whitecotton because I'm gonna tell you something. They're gonna come get him. They're gonna come get him. Like, we get this full offseason with Whitecotton and Quentin Williams get a full offseason, man. Quentin Williams is gonna be Quentin Williams. You know what I'm saying? And I think sooner rather than later, they're gonna try to come get Whitecotton from us, man. So if I would Al Harris. I didn't want Al Harris to leave the building, but I've heard that Al Harris was letting Trayvon get away with murder, and it's part of the culture problem. But as far as coaching, Al Harris is that dude, bro. Like, I would love to have Al Harris back in the building coaching this defense because the DB play was mwah. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to have Al Harris back in there. Hopefully they can work it out. I don't. So is Al Harris the defensive coordinator over there, or is he like secondary coach? Or what is Al Harris doing over there? Because I know he got Nashawn. He got 3 of the top interception guys in the league at one point, right? So Al Harris, I would love to have Al Harris, but I don't know if the politics would allow it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So the move, the Quentin Williams moves and the Logan Wilson moves, to me was Jerry trying to justify keeping Eberflus on. So I'm gonna get him what he needs, and you're gonna see this is a great coach. Now, Jerry, we see he should have been fired a long time ago, right? So, and so he's the secondary coach, man. So we probably could offer him DC. That's what's up. Yeah, I would love to have him though. I would, but check this out. Out of 14 games, this defense held one team to under 20 points out of 14 games. And that was the Raiders and Geno. And Geno Smith went for 238 on them. Right? You have a 238 to Geno Smith, and we know the Raiders are garbage. Like this ain't up for debate or none of that. Like the Raiders are trailer truck, trash truck juice. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they garbage, big garbage. You know? The Indiana Hoosiers probably can beat the Las Vegas Raiders right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they terrible, bro. But we gave up 238 yards to Geno Smith. Right. So, and it seems like every quarterback that we saw, I'm talking about every quarterback that we saw this season had to get right game. Every single one. Even the ones we beat had to get right game. Right. I don't remember no quarterback, maybe Mariota in the Washington game, but he didn't have his receivers. Right. So, and for some reason he felt comfortable playing press man in that game, and the defense looked as good as it looked all. It's probably the best game the defense put together, but they still gave up 22 points. Oh my God. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we can't keep doing the same thing, expecting different results. So, boy, oh man. Okay, so what do they do, man? I see the Bears doing their thing. How about them Bears? For sure. Y'all leading the North, right? Y'all, we were just talking about the Bears case. I think we might have to come get Al Harris back from you, man. I think we need him back. Hey, y'all can take Eberflus too. Y'all can get Eberflus' ass back. we need Al Harris back over here. We made a mistake. We made a mistake. That was our bad. Was it? See what I'm saying? This a Bears fan now. Glad he gone. And what I said earlier, I ran out of Chicago, and now we finna run him out of Dallas. So maybe he need to go to the college game, or I don't understand. But now I totally blame this this underperforming. Preach. Oh man. All right, so yeah, man. So I'm just saying, bro. I totally blame him for the way this season went. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, the offense was one of the top in the league. So which made the bar for your defense very low. The bar for your defense was very low, bro. It was very low. And it's like, okay, y'all know the little basketball goals, right? When you got a kid and he's little and he's trying to shoot on the basketball goal, you know, the adjust behind was, right? So it's real high. He can't make a shot on it because it's so high. And you drop it all the way down, low enough for him to dunk on it, right? Hey, here we go. I'm going to put it all the way down. You can dunk on this. Nah, knock yourself out. So there was that's how low the bar was for this defense, where they could have dunked just anything, bro. Just can you hold them to under 30 points? Can you do that? Can you hold them to under 30 points? Cool. At this point, holding somebody under 20 points was just out of the question. Y'all wasn't gonna do that. So can we hold them to under 30 points? Right? Nah. Nah. So like we tried to go all the way down, and they still can't make a damn shot. They can't dunk on it or nothing, right? What's it? Send him to USC. They like garbage. Man, he need to go somewhere. He need to get the hell out of Dallas. But but I mean, it's bad, bro. Like it was really bad. Like do y'all understand how bad JJ McCarthy had been leading up into this game? Like he was so inconsistent with his accuracy. Press man. Let's just go press man. Let's see, can he be accurate? Throw a couple of blitzes in there. Let's see if he can be accurate under pressure. Let's see if he can make tight. There you go, Cub. Preach, Cub. We see if he can make tight when the throws all game. Because he struggles with his accuracy and he gets flustered. And we saw in the game when we got a little pressure on him, throws are all over the place. And you stop blitzing. And you stop blitzing, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. So I meant to get it. So what y'all think about the college playoffs right quick? Let me look this up. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna get all the teams right. So what y'all think about the college playoffs? Do y'all think Notre Dame got screwed? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Cause I'm looking at. I understand why Notre Dame didn't get in because they had their head-to-head. They lost their head-to-head with Miami. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why Notre Dame didn't get in. But what I don't understand is how the hell Alabama got in. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand that one, bro. All right, so there we go. Yeah, I don't understand how Alabama got in. I just knew Alabama. So we got Alabama, Texas Tech, Oregon, James Madison. I think it's good to see like a small school like James Madison get a shot. Tulane, Ole Miss. I don't know, man. I don't know. So I guess if you want to take Alabama out and put Notre Dame in, I think I would have understood that. That's how you feel. Said screw that. Oh, for real, book? He said, okay. So strength of schedule. Okay, bet. Okay, well, I got you. And what case to say Indiana should? Yeah, man. Yeah, I think Indiana gonna be a problem, man. I think Indiana gonna be a problem. Ohio State. I think Ohio State gonna be a problem because I thought Ohio State was gonna steamroll everybody until they ran into Indiana. So I'm like, man, Indiana really threatened to take the whole thing. They hung in there with Ohio State and beat them. Big Ten they're gonna be tough, man. Yep, I agree. But if they join the conference, they will avoid a lot of this. But you want to be independent, and we don't need a conference. Well, that's the downside of that, right? So come college playoff time, you don't have a conference to win. And I think there was another thing too, right? Alabama made it to the conference championship and they lost to a really good Georgia team. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, exactly. Georgia playing lights out, man. So I'm just saying. So that's the downside of not being in the conference. You don't have a conference to win, therefore you don't get that automatic bid. So, and they damn near in the ACC anyway, right? Why not go ahead and join? But that's neither here nor there. So speaking of college football, I'm gonna get into the draft, man, and I'm gonna throw a couple of these. Y'all want to pick games for week 16? I really ain't in the mood. Like I'm really pissed. Because we about out the playoffs. But I pick some games. Like, y'all to pick some games. We'll pick some games to get on up out of here. But I got a couple more things I need to file. Got Monday Night Football tonight. Steelers, Dolphins. Who cares about that? We'll pick Week 16 and we'll get on about here. But so as of now, we hold the 14th and the 23rd pick, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So the 14th and the 23rd pick. Got a lot of holes, man. Not really. So this is what I got down. We need a tackle because Terrence Steele, we need to pack Terrence Steele up with Eberflus and get both of their ass up out of here. So we need a tackle. We need a corner since you're not going to play Trayvon Diggs for whatever reason, right? So we need a corner. Definitely need a safety. I prefer Caleb Downs. We need another running back, and we need a defensive coordinator. So I know we don't get the defensive coordinator at the draft, but we need one. So you know what I'm saying? Sonny Styles, yeah. And game of the week is Saturday. Oh, y'all got Saturday. Oh, is that that's the college football starting, right? Saturday. We need the Mike linebacker in the DE. Yeah, we do need another DE too. We could use another DE. But I don't. You know what, Book? I'm gonna keep the book. If we get the right defensive coordinator in here, I think this defense is gonna look a lot better. I think 85 to 90% of our problems on defense is the D coordinator. Not knowing how to use his guys. Because we got talent on D. We got pieces on D. We got pieces on defense to do something. Like, it shouldn't be 30 points every time they step out on the field. This defense is not that bad. The talent is not that. We don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we got a bunch of screw-ups out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I'm not. I don't believe that all these players are that bad. I don't. I really don't. All right, so I got this question. We're gonna pick week 16 games, and we're gonna get okay, the NFL, so the NFL is playing Saturday. So, Casey, who y'all got Saturday? Matter of fact, here it is. Y'all got Green Bay Saturday. Ooh, I bet you feeling good about that with Michael Parsons being out, don't you? So that 23rd pick we getting from the Packers, that's probably gonna come down a little bit because I'm expecting Green Bay to take a step back. That's a huge loss to Green Bay, so I'm expecting them to take a step back. So we may have 2 picks in the top 20 next year's draft. So all right, so this is the real question right here. This is the question that we're gonna pick week 16. I'm gonna slide on up out of here, man. So this is the real question. Will Jerry Jones finally get out of the way and let Shotty build this team the way he wants it? Right? We talking about, and let's just be honest, Cowboys. We feel like we got a shot. If we get a defense, we feel like we got a shot to make a run at it. Right? And rightfully so. But if we gonna have Jerry Jones saying, nah, I want Eberflus in here. What to say, Philly, please. Please, the Commanders. Man, if they beat the Commanders on Saturday, that's pretty much it for us. It's our defense haven't been right since that. They're like, you talking about the 23 when we got smoked at home in the playoffs. It's been, yeah, you're right. It's been bad ever since then, bro. It really has been. But I don't know, man, because you look at the running back situation. For them here, Shotty really didn't want Blue. Shotty has said out his own mouth he likes big running backs. You know what I'm saying? So Shotty really didn't like Blue. It seemed like it's a little head bumping going on in there, right? So Shotty don't want to play Blue. Shotty don't want to play Trayvon Diggs, but Jerry clearly wants him to play, right? So, and I wonder how this gonna play out, right? Is Jerry gonna get out of his way and actually let him coach? Man, okay. Can we implicate Jerry in the Epstein's files and get him? Can we do that? Can Vegas investigate Jerry for illegal betting or something? He didn't let Jimmy. Yeah, thank you. He didn't let Jimmy way back in the day, and I don't see him changing. Yep, until he's buried, and and that's the bad thing, bro. Like he's so damn stubborn, right? So stubborn. Why not let this man? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But I will say this: some things have been very uncharacteristic of Jerry, like. Because I feel like in the past, if Jerry wanted Trayvon Diggs on the field, Trayvon Diggs would have been on the field. You know what I'm saying? If Jerry wanted Blue on the field, Blue would have been on the field. So I think Shot is getting to him to a certain extent, but Jerry's just so stubborn, bro, and he don't want to get out the way. And he really need to get his ass out the way because I honestly think Shotty is on to something. And if he lets Shotty just do what he's trying to do, I honestly think Shotty is going to build something special here. So, man, my worst fear is Jerry runs Shotty off and he goes somewhere else and build a dynasty, right? Because you can see Shotty is going about things the right way. I love his coaching style. He's holding guys accountable, and he does a good job of keeping stuff in house, right? Because especially with the Pickens and the CD stuff in Vegas, he did a great job of keeping that in house, right? So I'm in on the Shotty high, but Jerry needs to get his ass out the way, bro, and let that man do his job. So what y'all think? Y'all think Jerry gonna let him do it or not? Yeah or nay? I'm gonna say yeah because that's the only way we're gonna win something. I'm hoping Jerry can see the light. But if I'm going off recent history, probably not. All right, y'all. So I'm about to pick some games. Y'all want to pick week 16, bro? Let's pick week 16 and slide on up out of here, man. I really appreciate y'all coming through and hollering at y'all. And it'd be different if we was just garbage. We didn't have no talent. But man, this team should have been way better than 6-7-1 right now. Too damn hands on, bub. He too damn hands on. Well, all right. So Thursday night football. Rams, Seahawks in Seattle. Devontae Adams hamstring injury. Yeah, buddy. That's a big loss. I think it's going to be a big loss for the Rams, man. Seattle is playing some ball, Jack. They are. So give me the Seahawks to clip the Rams up in Thursday night football. So the Saturday games goes as follows. Can you dig it? So we got the Philadelphia Eagles at Washington. I said that the Philadelphia Eagles were going to split with Washington. I think Philly got 2 more losses in them. I think they split with Washington. And I think the Buffalo Bills stomp a mud hole in them. So give me the Washington Commanders at Washington on this one. Also, you got the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears in Chicago. No Michael Parsons. Pass rush going to take a significant step back. Caleb Williams is doing this thing right now. Give me the Bears. Give me the Bears over the Packers in Chicago. Can you dig it? Sunday, 12 o'clock, LA Chargers versus the Dallas Cowboys in LA. I am not picking the Dallas Cowboys in this game. I got us going 8-1. Because this defense is just, I don't trust this defense. Justin Herbert on one hand is way better than J.J. McCarthy with both hands and both feet, right? So if they couldn't stop J.J. McCarthy, they're not going to be able to stop Justin Herbert either. Right? So unless Dak goes off and scores 45, 50 points, that'll be the only way we win this game. So, but I got the Chargers. I got us losing to the Chargers by 3. I think we win the last 2, go 8-1. Tampa Bay versus the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. This is a huge game. NFC South, first place for NFC South on the line now. Tampa Bay is kind of both of these teams so erratic. Like you don't know which Carolina team gonna show up. You beat the Rams and lose to the Saints, right? What? But it's in Carolina though. So give me the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Buffalo Bills versus the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Kevin Stefanski needs to be fired, bro. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski, because I've been scratching my head watching Kevin Stefanski operate this team all season. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, are y'all tanking? Are y'all trying to get a high draft pick? What are y'all doing? Right, so give me Buffalo. Buffalo trying to get in the playoffs. Josh Allen doing this thing. So I think I'm going to take Buffalo a whole bunch to a little. New York Jets versus the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. Give me New Orleans. Minnesota Vikings versus the New York Giants in New York. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Kansas City Chiefs with no Mahomes versus the Tennessee Titans in Tennessee. Give me the Titans, man. Give me the Titans. The Chiefs fell apart, bro. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Miami Dolphins in Miami. I'm going to go with the Dolphins. Atlanta Falcons versus the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. Give me the Falcons. Jacksonville versus Denver in Denver. This is going to be a nice one right here, buddy. In Denver, that thin air. I don't know, man. I don't know. Give me Denver, man. Denver, that defense, bro. That defensive front Denver got. Oh my God. And I mean, they getting to their quarterback, bro, like nobody in this league is, right? So, yeah, I don't trust Trevor Lawrence to stand up under that type of pressure. So, give me the Denver Broncos in Denver. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Detroit Lions in Detroit. Give me the Detroit Lions. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans done woke up, ain't they? Right? That defense so nasty and the Raiders are so terrible. This is gonna be a ass whooping of epic proportions. Can you dig it? Houston, this is gonna be a get right game. The P2 is legit. Yeah, man. Yeah, he is. Yeah, so yeah, give me Houston, man. Whole bunch to a little, man. I don't. The Raiders bad need to be played. They need to play in the USFL, the UFL in spring. That nigga send them on over there. They need help. So Sunday Night Football, we got the Patriots versus the Ravens in Baltimore. Patriots are playing some ball, man. They're playing some ball. Baltimore a little suspect. Can you dig? I know they came off a shutout win of the Bengals, but this ain't the Bengals. Yeah, this ain't the Bengals, man. This is the Patriots. Patriots playing some ball. So give me the Patriots over the Ravens. Monday Night Football, we got the 49ers versus old man Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts in Indy. San Francisco is banged up, but so are the Colts, and the Colts got a 44-year-old quarterback. Yep, I'm definitely taking San Fran. So I'm gonna give y'all some scores on a score on the Sunday Night Football game. Patriots Ravens. Give me the Patriots. I'm gonna give the Patriots 27 points. So give me the Patriots 27-20 over the Ravens. 49ers Colts. I think this may go left, bro. I think this may go left. So give me the 49ers 31-17. 49ers 31-17. All right. So I know you picking the Niners, Dad. All right, man. That's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all coming through and hollering at your dog, right? Appreciate you coming through and hollering at your dog, man. So, again, if you want to stay in the loop with the show, YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. This page, Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNary. Let's talk football with Mr. Cowboy Nation. And on IG as well, _ Mr. Cowboy Nation _ Yeah. So until next episode of the Mr. Cowboy Nation show, man. Probably gonna be a Saturday morning show, but that's when I'm gonna be available, right? So probably gonna be a Saturday morning show. I'm gonna come to y'all last Saturday morning. Start of the college playoffs, Saturday football, and all that. So what time these Saturday games come on? 4:00 is So we'll probably do Saturday. We'll probably be rolling Saturday next Saturday morning. Probably about 12. We'll do 12 noon Saturday morning, man. So and we'll recap everything. Hopefully Hopefully things will be a little better for me. I doubt it though. But we'll see. So next Saturday, 12 noon, new episode of the Mr. Cowboy Nation show. Thank y'all for coming through. Don't be good, be great. And Philly, screw y'all, bro. Screw y'all. I know y'all was scared. And let me say this before I get here. Y'all was scared of a 3-5 and 1 team, bro. That little 3-game winning streak had y'all shook. Y'all was so quiet. Y'all wouldn't say nothing. Y'all were hiding from us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all were hiding from us. And so, and now the defense back trash. Now y'all brave. Y'all want to talk. Philly, let me tell y'all what's going to happen to y'all. Y'all going to win. I want y'all to win the division at this point because I don't want to take this defense we got nowhere. I don't want to go in the playoffs with this defense because we're going to get embarrassed. We need to stay at home. I don't want to be in the playoffs. I want y'all to go. You know why I want y'all to go? I'm going to tell you why I want y'all to go. Because y'all probably going to be the 3 seed, right? Y'all going to be the 3 seed, Philly. And guess who y'all matching up with at the 3 seed? 3 seed going to get the 6 seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So y'all either going to get San Fran or the Seattle Seahawks. Which either way you go, it's going to be an ass whooping for y'all. So go Birds, win the division. And I'm going to watch this first round ass whooping. So now at this point, that's all I got, bro. You understand? So we need to get this defense together so we can make a claim and some. But Philly, y'all suck, bro. I've been telling y'all suck. I stand on that. Y'all suck. And we all gonna have a moment to laugh at the Philadelphia Eagles. Can you dig it? All right, so until next Saturday at 12, Mr. Cowboy Nation is challenging you not to be good, but to be great. Yeah.